A massive banner displaying a now notorious photograph of Donald Trump alongside disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein was unfurled outside the United States Capitol by protesters on Monday. The banner appeared just days before a critical December 19th deadline, when long-awaited files related to Epstein are scheduled for public release. The deadline stems from legislation signed by Trump in November, directing the Department of Justice to release all files connected to its investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. The bill specifically mandates that the records be released in a searchable and downloadable format, a move aimed at increasing transparency around one of the most controversial criminal cases in recent history. Despite strong initial opposition from Trump and his administration, the legislation passed overwhelmingly in both chambers of Congress. Lawmakers from both parties voted in favor, underscoring mounting pressure to disclose what the government knows and what it may have previously withheld about Epstein and his network. The banner stunt was organized by activists from Glasgow Action's team and Everybody Hates Elon, two campaigning groups known for high-visibility protests. Sharing footage of the banner being unfurled, the group Everybody Hates Elon wrote on social media that the Epstein files would be released in days, but warned they were likely being heavily redacted on Trump's order. They added, "Unfortunately for him, we just took the world's biggest photo of him with Jeffrey Epstein to Washington, D.C." The message ended with a clear demand: justice for survivors. Just days earlier, House Democrats unveiled a separate series of photographs obtained from Jeffrey Epstein's estate. The images feature several high-profile figures, including Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, and Britain's former Prince Andrew. The 19 photographs released represent only a small portion of the more than 95,000 images acquired by the House Oversight Committee. The photos were presented without captions or contextual explanations, including one black-and-white image showing Trump with 6 women whose faces were deliberately obscured. But the unredacted versions tell a different story. In one black-and-white image, a younger Trump poses with 6 glamorous women wearing Hawaiian-style leis, and they are identified as adult models from a Hawaiian tropic suntan lotion event from 1998 at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. One of the women recalled the encounter years later, telling The Telegraph that Trump was very gentlemanly and made sure everyone at the event enjoyed their evening. In another photo, taken aboard what appears to be a private jet, Trump sits with his tie loosened next to a blonde woman who does not resemble any of his known wives. That face, too, was originally redacted. Trump was asked about the newly released images during an Oval Office ceremony honoring veteran ice hockey players, an event that began more than 2 hours later than scheduled on December 12th. Speaking to reporters, the president dismissed the significance of the photos outright.
There were new Epstein photos released today showing you and also Bill Clinton, Steve Bannon. What were your reaction to those new photos that were released
Well,
today?
I haven't seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him, so that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
Meanwhile, the legal team representing Epstein's estate said the faces in many photos were blacked out at their request, a standard procedure designed to protect identities, not to imply anything untoward.
I can't live like that.
And as these images and controversy spread, another name is resurfacing: Michael Wolff. The author, known for his explosive, controversial reporting on Trump, has been publicly digging into the Trump-Epstein connection for months. Wolff claims there are undisclosed stories, uncomfortable intersections, and moments between Trump and Epstein that the public has never heard in full. And now, with these new photos out, his previous claims are being examined all over again. We'll leave you with Michael Wolff's own words, because he believes the story of Trump and Epstein isn't just about pictures, it's about proximity, silence, and power.
So why is Trump calling now for the release of the Epstein files? What's that about? We're in phase 2 of the cover-up. The Democrats released a handful of Epstein emails, and the Republicans, in what the White House calls its flood the zone strategy, then released tens of thousands of Epstein emails. The effect of this is that everybody is implicated, and Trump gets to say, it's everybody else, not me. And in fact, he's launched now investigations against the Democrats in the emails. But let's go back to phase 1 of the cover-up. That's been the long delay, the intransigence in releasing the Epstein files. Now remember, one of Donald Trump's obsessions, longtime obsessions, is why Nixon didn't burn the tapes. He comes back to that again and again, always talking about why that dummy didn't get rid of the evidence when he could have. Just do it, just burn them. He continues to say, this is a fundamental Trump refrain, going right squarely to how he considers government should function. So the idea that he has remade the Justice Department in the past 9 months, and that they would not have been focused on these tapes and on their central responsibility, which is to protect Donald Trump, is ridiculous. But let's go to phase 3 of the cover-up. The White House is in effect the curator of the Epstein files. When Congress gets them, and that's by no means certain because it still has to pass the Senate, what they will get is a redacted mess. They will get a mess. A mess, however, that focuses on all of the people Trump wants to focus on and not on himself, of course. And he will be able to claim, and he certainly will, that the Epstein files vindicate him.